Hey kids, good morning. Dave Stahl. Dave Stahl, you brought in some cool cars and some cool dudes this morning here.
Vintage.
Vintage automobiles. So
and
good morning.
Vintage people.
And vintage people.
Yeah, I got the old guys.
There you go.
Definitely got the old guys here with me.
Well, that's appropriate.
Old guys rule, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
OTL is going on. It is old guys rule. No doubt
pretty
about
much,
it.
pretty
Absolutely.
much, yeah.
Brooke, tell us
we
about
knew we did
which one of
anyway.
these are yours.
This
one
is yours. All right,
is
now
mine.
I mistakenly said, what's a Cobra doing on a
Chevy.
Camaro?
Yeah.
Because the front headlights, the single front
Correct.
headlights,
Kind of gave you that.
looks like a Camaro, but no, this is a rare
Very rare.
Shelby Cobra
many
350,
did they make of
GT
these?
350.
193 in 1969 was the last year of manufacture.
Oh.
And then there were a handful of them left over. And so they retitled them as 1970s under FBI supervision because they actually had to change the VIN number.
Right.
Oh,
The 9 in the VIN number was changed to a 0 for the 70-year model. They added a couple of stripes up the hood and a chin spoiler underneath and called it a 70-year model.
So is this a 70 or a 69?
It's a titled as a 70, but they were all manufactured in 69. All the frame stampings are 69.
That
Is
makes
it
this
six-
thing very rare.
That does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
like a rare
color, let's
coin.
talk about this color because
Yeah,
you get
is that
bagged
the
all the
original?
time. if this
Grabber
is-
green, because they had a grabber green, a jade green, and they changed through the years because there was a grabber white, a grabber red, a grabber orange, a grabber blue, and this was grabber green. And oh no, that's Highland green. Oh no, it's grabber
But
green.
you
It's
had the data card in the back seat.
I
of
have
when
the
this
build
car
sheet.
was
We
built.
found the build sheet, and that's the code
build
for grabber green.
There you go.
You got the codes.
Well, you know, provenance.
Provenance,
You
yes,
gotta
I
have the
understand. I've seen those car shows.
That's
I know
a real
what that-
roll cage.
I know what that means. Yeah. Yeah. So that is a real roll bar cage.
Everything's
in there?
functional. Yes, it's a real roll bar. Scoops are functional. Ram air is functional.
He hasn't tested out the roll bar yet.
Well, good.
Not
He's still
yet.
thinking about it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, before we jump over
only
to the blue
in
car,
emergency.
Yeah, only. And
Yes.
before we jump to this blue Chevy, when's the event?
The event is the 23rd. It's Sunday, a week from
Today,
today.
right.
No, Saturday.
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 Week from yesterday.
today, week from yesterday. And it doors open at 8 for viewing the cars. We serve lunch at noon.
Where's it at?
And it's at the Elks
Oceanside Elks Lodge,
Lodge
Country
in
Club
Oceanside
Lane.
Country Club Lane.
Up in
Just
Oakside.
a block off Mission Avenue.
And you guys are doing
That's
like a
right there.
Thanksgiving.
We do a Thanksgiving in July, and it was invented about 11. This is our 11th one, so we did it 11 years ago, and we've been doing it every year except for one since then. And we support military families with the proceeds, and we've adopted a second military family as a result of originating this event 11 years ago. So
Very nice. So you've actually adopted a family.
we do two.
We
now.
do two
We used to do
families.
Two
one,
families.
and now as a result of this
And we
event,
give
we're able
them,
to
we
do
give
it.
them
for
a
you.
complete Christmas, the Christmas tree decorated.
The whole deal.
The whole
and,
deal.
And Sue, the gal that's part of the deal, she calls and talks to the wife of the couple that we're going to do and finds out what they need.
Yeah.
And then we give them everything that they've asked for.
that is
Wow.
And then when it's
fantastic.
all over with, she gets up and says, I got good news and bad news. The good news is we gave you everything that you really wanted and needed, plus, and she says, and the bad news is we couldn't spend all the money, so here's a check for $1,500.
That's the way you do it. That's
So
the way you do it.
that way,
Yeah.
and then we give them, the complete meal for that day, and then we give them a frozen turkey and a bunch of canned goods so they can use it for Christmas Day.
That is awesome. Well,
So
that's
let's talk about your car.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time, but yeah, let's get to this thing real quick.
Yeah,
This
See, his
is-
doors are broken. See, they opened the wrong way.
oh my gosh, they opened the wrong way.
Yeah.
So
What
tell us
happened?
about it.
This is a 1934 Ford.
Yeah.
It's just like the car that Bonnie and Clyde got killed in.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, this is the one that Clyde wrote a letter to Ford Motor Company thanking them for building it.
Cool, because he could outrun
They
everybody.
could outrun everybody because it had a V8 in it.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
his
gosh.
car of choice. That was truly
And
his
did
car
it
of
come
choice.
with the suicide door? Or did you make
Everything,
that?
the body's all original.
All original.
The only thing that's not original is underneath.
Yeah.
drivetrain?
The drivetrain's not
In the
original.
drivetrain. So
And
there's
there's not many of these around. You very rarely see a 34.
Yeah, but this
four-door.
came into my family in 1970. It was going to be my uncle's retirement project. Well, he passed away, and my aunt gave it to me, so I went back to Wisconsin and picked it up, brought it out here. 5.5 years later, I put it on the road.
well, it is a beauty. It really is beautiful.
So we've had a lot of fun with it. We've used it in weddings, and
Sure.
now that we're in a lot of car shows.
Heck yeah. Well, it is a beauty. You guys both have amazing cars. Love both of them. The GT is amazing.
Right, yeah.
Only 193 of these things made.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that
So
amazing?
that is a
Convertibles.
beauty. That is
So
absolutely.
next Saturday, you can come down and
The
see
back
this
of my
and a whole lot
shirt is
more.
kind of what we have right there.
Yeah, the North County Warriors support Thanksgiving in July. There you go.
And there's a
Thanks.
raffle and an
Which
auction.
one is you?
And that's the turkey right
Who's
there.
that turkey?
Yeah, they got the same hat and everything.
It's all of us.
They're all of us. That's right.
All of us.
You got it. Well, great job, you guys.
Thank
and
you.
We'll remind people next
Absolutely.
week as we get
Yeah.
closer.
Sure will.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The
Thanks
biggest
a lot.
thing is, we're supporting the military because we'll have some military vehicles there at the car show also.
Cool.
Oh, cool. All right.
Come on
There's a
out.
car
Yep,
show,
come on out
auction,
and visit us.
raffle. Bring the